Yeah, because I know sometimes I sound like really maybe it could be perceived as angry or something like that. Maybe the way I talk, just got a deep voice or whatever. But I really be like passionate about what I'm saying, dude. Because I feel like I would not be alive on this earth, dog, if a woman didn't help me, though. A lot of women help me, dog, and niggas try to kill me. I cannot be with the mentality where I'm hanging around the same culture of people that tried to kill me, dude. When I'm trying to get killed or something like that, they missed that time. I'm trying to put myself in a situation again. Oh, I experienced a certain type of love from women that I was around, but I didn't get they queen love because they had nigga shit on them. They had that mentality on them. So I only got a little something, and then we broke apart. We broke apart when I started trying to get the mentality off of them. You know what I'm saying? So that was a problem. But I'm just really passionate about what I be talking about, and I really feel like that unrighteous mentality has destroyed a lot of people, man, and it hurt a lot of black people from hurting them themselves and also murdering their children, dude. She needs to get away from that shit, dude. Anytime she detect that shit, she should not be comfortable, want to be around it, dude. Or anybody who say they want. That mentality that killed their children, they killed their cousins and shit, to fuck them over, gave them babies they didn't even want, dog. You should not even be around that energy. If you see that energy or feel that energy, you need to run away fast, dude. Not sit there, dude, and be talking to that person. Ever, dude. You gotta want something better for yourself, dude. And a lot of women be like, I think it starts off in high school, man. It starts, and no, it don't even start off in high school. It started off her father not being there, because her father is supposed to teach her who a righteous man and who ain't, so she can identify it through a conversation a lot, or she can ask a certain question or certain questions, and she can figure it out. Because a female is supposed to be talking as long as to be able to figure out, is it safe to continue the conversation with you. She should know certain things. Wherever she's going in her life, she should be able to ask certain questions to be like, are you worth my time and me having this conversation, because I got to do something else. And if it's not, then you keep it moving. Yeah, man, you got to be point. Like if a woman was in Home Depot, right, and she needs some nails and stuff for her daycare center or something, right? And a dude come and approach her or some shit like that, hey, baby girl, whatever, blah, 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 and everything like that. She might want to talk to him, but she got to tell him where's the nails at. You got to continue to search what she's trying to do, man. You like, where the nails at? You can talk, but can you show me where the nails at the same time? And by the time you get to the nails, he done said what he had to say, and she's going to decide if she's going to talk to him further than that. Every single male should be doing something to contribute to the empire. And if you got a problem with it, then you don't need to be around that woman, dude. You got to go find somebody else to be around. Because if you contribute to the empire, she's going to do right by you, dude. Not saying she's going to do right by you, but fuck you or some shit. She might cook you something or try to help you do some stuff. Or she might have you being involved in what she's doing. And you might learn some shit. But you should be wanting to be able to do it because she's a black woman trying to better herself. Or a white woman or a Spanish woman. It's just a woman, period, trying to better themselves. You should offer that assistance if you can. It's all about just being a good human, man. You ain't always got to get some sexual shit from helping a female all the goddamn time, man. You got to break that shit, dude. You should just do stuff, dog, because that's a woman trying to come up a different kind of way. She could be doing other shit. And maybe if you be around her long enough, you'll learn some shit too. Women got to change, man, they circles, man. You got to grow up, man. You got to change it, man. Because a lot of times these women out here they don't have like protectors and shit that's in their households. Right? The dudes that's laying in their beds and the dudes that's in their households are not the ones that's going to help them build no empire. If a girl right now, I challenge it. If a woman right now is listening to this right now, I dare you to go in the room and talk to your husband or your boyfriend and ask him tomorrow, help me start building my empire, and see what he tell you. You cannot have nobody in your bed or in nowhere around you that's not willing to help you build that empire, man. No, 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 no. Because you know what the empire does? The empire also creates revenue for your children when that dude decides to leave. Because a lot of times dudes leave. It's unpredictable. You never know when them dudes is gonna leave. At least you're prepared. And your children needs to see you do it. So they can be inspired. So they have something in school to talk about. And you need to teach them the business. They need to be involved. Because the woman is the last line of defense for the next generation. You can't depend on dudes to protect their families no more, man. Dudes are going to protect other niggas they cool with before they protect their own household with their baby mama and a child. I'm talking about the one they're not in a relationship with. If they not in the, listen, man, these dudes out here who are making babies by these women, if they are not in a relationship with them, or if they not having, or if they can't come over there and have sex with them and play with the baby a little bit and then leave, they are leaving them girls out there by themselves, which is sad. They're not caring about what really happened to them. So that girl is really out there by herself. So if she's out there by herself, she need to immediately figure out what her weapons are. Because you're really not supposed to have a baby unless you got an empire first, or you with a king. Right? Because if you have a baby and just say you wanted to build an empire, say you wanted to go to school somewhere, your king is going to take care of them kids, then you're not going to have a problem. He going to know how to do it. Like a lot of dudes go, I can't do the diaper, and I can't do this, and I can't do that, and all that type of shit. Them excuses, man. They sound like children when they be saying that shit. They don't even want to find out how to do it for their own child. You got the wrong father, dude. You just got to deal with it now because they're the father, but you picked the wrong person. Now they handicapped. But the king is going to be there. The king is going to raise his own kid. He ain't going to have no problem with that. He going to be arguing with you and be like, man, I got to do. You got to go do what? All right, I got to do. I'll hold it down a bit. He going to encourage you so you can go do what you need to do. That's why you need the king mentality around you. Those are the people that are going to motivate you and give you that energy that you need to be able to make it over to the next level with shit. Niggas are always going to pretend like they care. And they're always going to pretend like, you know what I'm saying, they're going to help you when they're really not. They don't really think you're going to make it. You know how you find out if a nigga think you're going to make it? He going to help you do. If he believes you're going to make it, he's going to put his input in it and he's going to try to help you. He don't let you do it by itself. There's no way, dude, a female who's a queen is out there trying to build empires and better herself, and she got a dude and he not with her, walking with her, talking this shit out, like at the park, like, what we doing today? What we doing is that. If you ain't got one of them dudes around you and stuff, you losing, dog. You're taking your energy, dog. You're going to destroy you. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You got to protect your essence, man. You got to protect your energy. You got to protect your crown, dude. You got to protect your art. You got to protect all that shit, man, for real. It's what it is, dude. But the art, whatever you good at, is yours, dude. Like another thing too. When I was talking the other day, we was talking about like twerking. It's a good time to bring this up right now. We're twerking. The girls that know how to dance. Girls been twerking since they was probably 8, 9 years old. I had little cousins trying to twerk. My grandma used to be trying to hit them upside the head. But I know it's way worse now. Women, just say somebody started twerking at 10 years old, and when they graduate from high school, it's like they got 8, 9. Just say when they hit 19, 20, when you could go to a club. You got 10 years experience in twerking. What else does a woman have 10 years experience in that they could get paid that amount of much money for doing what they do? Off top. You go anywhere with a club and they probably will hire you and you can make a good amount of money. Go anywhere in the United States and go to a club. You can travel, you can go do all that. See, what people don't understand, dude, the art of dance, the twerking shit or whatever like that, the dance and all that type of shit, it's just a style. It's still dance, it's just a style. But that style attracts males in a different kind of way where they spend money to watch the girl perform. So if you have that ability to dance, and you've been dancing all that time, a decade or whatever it may be, all that time and stuff like that, and you mastered that shit, and you still like doing it, that might be another gift that you got. And I really think it is, dude. Because it's in the arts, it's dance. Because a lot of times, I done seen girls in like clubs, I done seen girls in houses and stuff. They just don't twerk like that. They be like doing the splits and shit. They be doing gymnastic shit to that, dog. It's a lot of other shit to go to that. They incorporate it into the performance. But man, you should not be letting nobody talk shit about that twerking either. Females. Because that's an art that you mastered. It's not against the law, and it makes more money than every other dance art that's out there right now. You can have the ability to travel and go to anywhere in the United States and set up shop in some hotel, Airbnb, and get to making it happen. So the only thing I feel is the woman's mindset. Is she has to be able to transform into a superhero or some shit like that. Like if her name is Carolyn, she might have to transform into Strawberry or some shit as a character, as a performer. If she's able to do that shit, she should be able to do that from dealing with niggas all her life. She should be able to do that. She should be able, yeah, she should be able to change her brand like that. Yeah. And she go in there and then run her program the way she want to be able to run her program and stuff like that. And once you get more experience in it and shit like that, she probably make more money, whatever. But the twerking shit, dog, is not really like, I hear a lot of dudes don't even want girlfriends that twerk or whatever, strippers and shit, because they like what's the word and shit, man? They don't think that they a good catch. And the problem is that they insecure, dog, the dudes and shit. Because a lot of them girls be like, man, I ain't fucking nobody, man. I'm just with you. I just work here or whatever like that. They be more G about the shit than them. See, that's the problem with the nigga mentality. The nigga mentality will want the woman to accept what he wants to do to make himself better, to make money. He want her to understand that shit. But when a woman wants him to understand some shit that she needs to go make some money with, he start acting like a baby now and shit. Which is fucked up. And when a woman sees that, she should end a relationship. Because you got to end it when you start seeing stuff like that. It may hurt, you may be mad or whatever it may be and all that type of stuff, but you need to end it to the point to regroup at least. You got to be like, man, did I just hear what he just said? And you got to go because you had that person around you all that time. And they just revealed that information to you that Ben felt like that. They just didn't feel like that just then. You missed it. It was probably sabotaging other shit. You cannot, that's not fighting for you to win. Ever. You can be with them for a second and be gone. You can't be spending no quality time with them. Because they're always going to do something to knock you off what you're doing. If you're at home right now, right, and just say you're working on a business plan, and your friend come over, right, a dude come over or a girl come over, and they be like, hey, girl, you want to go out to the club or whatever? And you say, no, I don't want to go out to the club. Like, what you about to do? I'm about to go ahead and read this book or this pamphlet or whatever it may be. That friend of yours is not going to ask, can they read it too with you? And that friend of yours, supposed friend of yours, ain't going to ask to help you with what you're going to do. If you don't want to go out to the club, the friend is not going to sit there with you and learn the shit that you're learning and help you. And that's how you know. The friend is going to go. He's going to leave. Because the friend cannot be around that empowerment. It's a problem. They can't deal with it, dude. They're going to bounce up out of there, dude. And that's how you know, man. You have to test the people that's around you, man. For real. Because there are so many people around us right now, dude, are fucking unrighteous as hell, dude. We just don't know. Because we ain't test them. And women don't test their men. Women take their men's word for granted a lot. And another thing, too, about relationships as well, which is so crazy, I'm about to end this too, man, is that women don't allow men to compete for her love. She get with one dude and give him like everything, turn him into a husband. You don't know if you got the strongest man. Men need to compete against each other for the love. You need to see who's the last man standing, who's the strongest man standing, who love you the most to go to war for you. If you don't get to see that, dude, then that's definitely going to be a problem. There's nothing wrong with a man competing. A women be having it fucked up like, oh man, I'm with him. I'm out the field or whatever. Like, no, you're not. Because you're not married to that dude. And that dude ain't built you no empire to even have that type of position in your life. He really don't have no say like that. Or no way where you need to change your life from what it is to something he can adjust to and shit. He ain't build you nothing. And he needs to compete with other strong men. And once you see that shit, then you can determine who you want to be able to rock with or whatever like that. But if he ain't got to compete, and that's when dudes get lazy and they don't do the same thing because they're not competing. That's in their blood. That's in their DNA and shit to compete. You don't give a dude shit like that all the way off top like that so easily, man. You're never going to respect that shit. I don't care how much he lie to you. no matter how much you lie to you, man. You do not tolerate that, dude. You talk about empires, man. You talk about queen shit. You put that in your brain every single day, dude. And you don't let no dude call you dude, nigga, or bro. You check him and have him address you as a queen. If he can't do that shit, he don't need to talk to you. You gotta end all that bullshit, man. You can't be afraid of it, dude. Black women gotta stop, man, babying and giving these black dudes excuses to their bad behavior, dude. Black women are not responsible for healing black men. That's the parents' part. That's the mothers were supposed to do. But if you do get a black man that's broken or whatever like that, then he needs to listen to your solution and not interfere and go through with the program. Because if you came like that to her, dude, obviously you can't solve the problem. So maybe the girl can solve the problem. Then she definitely can't be there. Black women got to stop feeling like you got to accept broken men, dude. Let me hearing that shit like, oh, it ain't no men out here. I'm going to just take this one and try to fix something. No, you don't fix up nothing. If you're going to fix up anything, you need to be fixing yourself up. You may not be fixed all the way. You don't take the energy from you, dog, to go fix no broken man. Dude, no, dude. Because then you got to ask yourself, okay, I fix him. What do I get? Because black women got to understand, dude, you have to be able to receive things, dude, for your time and your effort and your ability to change stuff and ability to make things better for people. You should be compensated for something. You need to be given something. That should not be something that should be viewed as free all the time. Because if you don't give it to them, you're supposed to be giving it to yourself. That shit's supposed to go to you. But black women give it to somebody else first.